Bonjour. Locking away my phone today. Have the day off work. Holy hell, is that No, that's a light switch. I thought that was a scratch on the wall. I was like, my God. Anyways, so today's daily Stoic reading. Yes, I'm still playing catch up. By golly. I'm going to try my best to just catch up today, and I hope it's not annoying that I go live, then unlive, then live. And again, give me a like, because let's get real here. It helps me. It doesn't really help you, but maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe I'm your favorite YouTuber. Probably not, but maybe one day I could be. And if you like me, what happens is it just gives me a little bit more push in the algorithm. And you guys give me enough little pushes, maybe one day I'll be a big famous rich YouTuber. You know, who knows? Who knows, Mackenzie? Cut the strings that pull your mind. Understand at last that you have something in you more powerful and divine than what causes you bodily passion and pulls you like a mere puppet. What thoughts now occupy my mind? Is it not fear, suspicion, desire, or something like that? And that was Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations. Think of all the interests vying for a share of your wallet or for the second of your attention. Food scientists are engineering products to exploit your taste buds. My God, some of the candy is so addicting. Not gonna lie, I was playing a freemium game for the last like 2 hours this morning, and it's I don't even want to say it because it's really really addicting. But it's one where you're just cutting grass, and that's like the most satisfying thing. Or you're plowing a field, and it's all different colors, and you got to upgrade your farm, you got to upgrade your blades, and then it's like you get more money. All these games are based around your character making money because I think it's just a fantasy that we all have is to make more money easily by just doing something small and satisfying. And you just upgrade equipment, and like that's like I think when you play this game, it takes away your like business sense and like need to. Everyone when I was younger, everyone wanted to start a business. Now no one I know really wants to do that. And I'm like, are these games like taking away our will to want to go out and be entrepreneurs? Because I bet you really really rich entrepreneurs don't play these games. That's for sure. Anyways, but yeah, no, I think it definitely takes away from your like need to get satisfaction if you can just sit and play these easy games. I mean, like, if you get addicted to OnlyFans, I feel like you're not gonna make that much of an effort to go get a girlfriend. Or if you're running a successful OnlyFans. Well, okay, that doesn't really work for that one, but everything's too on the goddamn internet and phones these days. I use my the reason why I'm using the webcam straight on from my laptop is because normally I use my phone and it's right here and it's a better angle. But I'm locking up my phone because I think like an hour of hard no phone is better. When I go to the gym now, I actually started to use like the focus settings on the app, and I made one for fitness where it's like literally only audible music and that's it. And the health app, which I don't really use on the phone, will show up on my phone, and that's all I have access to. So it's like a conscious, and then like I can easily get back access to my phone again by just clicking it, which is I guess what I really wanted. But then it just adds another layer of like, okay, well, no, I because when your apps are just like right there, easy to click, then it's just like second nature. But if you have to do the extra step, then it's like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to do this. I do the screen time thing to limit apps. I did end up going, so I almost made it a month without Instagram. I did end up going on. I have no idea why I blew that resolution. Like I just blew it, but I still went a month, and now I realized even the attempt of that resolution, I realized, yeah, my life is better without it. And I guess like in today's dating culture, it's a way to peacock, and it's a way to people fall in love with you a little bit or find you really attractive and look through your stuff and get to creep you and gawk at your photos. And I'm like, oh, he or she's so cute. Um, so I don't know. I guess like it supplements my YouTube, and I like to repost stuff. I post shorts on there that I post on here, and it's everyone's like, oh, Mackenzie, you gotta get a TikTok. You gotta get a TikTok because it helps you with YouTube. And I don't want that communist crap on my phone. Anyways, wow, off topic again. Wow. Think about that. Okay, food scientists. Okay, Silicon Valley engineers are designing applications that are addicting as gambling. Yes, like these, like what I just talked about, freemium gaming. And they make them like so frustrated. Like you're making progress, and what's a quick? Even if you buy the no ad version, there's still an option to watch ads to get more money in the game to make your progress go quicker. I have been whitening my teeth, so I hope it seems a little bit whiter. Um, the media is manufacturing stories to provoke outrage and anger. These are just small slice of temptations and forces acting on us, distracting us and pulling us away from the things that truly matter. Marcus, thankfully, was not exposed to the extreme parts of our modern culture, but he knew plenty of distracting sinkholes too: gossip, endless call of work, as well as fear, suspicion, and lust. Every human being is pulled by these internal and external forces that are increasingly more powerful and harder to resist. Even now, it's like things are getting manufactured. Philosophy is simply asking you to pay careful attention and to strive to be more than a pawn. As Viktor Frankl puts it in The Will to Meaning, man is pushed by drives but pulled by values. These values and inner awareness prevent us from being mere puppets. Sure, paying attention requires work and awareness, but it isn't that better than being jerked about on a string. Paying attention requires work and awareness, but isn't that better than being jerked about on a string? So the weird thing I do like about video games is it's like there is this weird simplicity to it, and it's like almost like, yeah, maybe life is. It was actually a friend of mine. He overdosed, but I back in the day I was really good at video games, especially shooters. Battlefield One, I could snipe uh, dudes out of planes with a rocket launcher. Sniper if I was on a really good day, but I could hit. And you weren't really meant to be able to do that in the game, but if you were just really good enough to do it. And when I was starting dolly gripping, like which is like the mechanical movement of the camera, it's like really nervous because all the important people are watching the monitor, and you contribute to the movement that's on the monitor that all these important people are watching. And so it makes you really, and he made me really nervous. And the best advice I ever got, and he himself wasn't even a dolly grip. He had interest in it, but he did offset work. His name was Derek. He said, "Man, you gotta just get like in the zone. Like, you gotta focus like it's a video game. Because because when I play video games, there is no worry. There is no." And I'm realizing, like, maybe like I think it is Ryan Holiday. He is an advocate for video games sometimes. Well, me, I think I'm just like too impulsive. Like that is my addiction, is video games. Like, thank God it's not crack. It's video games and a little bit of porn. And but it like simplifies things. It's like, well, yeah, maybe I should just pretend my life's a video game sometimes. Oh, I want my teeth to be whiter. I go get whitening strips, drink less coffee, brush my teeth a couple minutes extra every night. Want to get bigger? Well, I go to the gym. I have to make time for this stuff. And I find that when you put so much more effort towards working on yourself, you all of a sudden don't have time and energy for drama. And I've gotten some texts in the last couple days that were very confrontational, and to people that some of them I just fucking ignore because I'm like, whatever, the problem will just go away. And or I don't really ignore people straight up. I said, look, like I don't have time to argue back and forth. And like that's it. And actually there's some people on my really, really inner circle, we had disagreements. And so I took the time to actually talk things out. But like I'm not, I don't know, I'm not saying just ignore people. And like I think that's a bad thing too. Like I hate when people ghost and ignore, but like I've had some people send me like bluntly harsh texts where they're like, look, man, like, and this was like in the past, and it actually by them taking a risk of me blowing up and getting mad, but that by them taking a risk and saying, look, like sometimes you're too negative and that's hard to be around. And people sending me, I think like 2 or 3 people sent me those texts, and they said, like, you vent too much. Like, I can't always be the person you vent to. And it actually made me took a harsh look at myself. And see, those people could have just ghosted me. And then it's like I would have just felt even more lonely. And like the good on those people. It was a hard truth to tell, and they told me that truth. And it's like, yeah, no, maybe I do too much. And like maybe I need to vent about things in my journal more, or like maybe I need to just really watch. And like not every person you can say the same things to. I'm realizing not every person. Like I know we need to treat each other equally, but like I'm starting to realize I can't have the same conversations and jokes that I do with every other person. Um, and like I used to really not like get into arguments, but like if someone said something ridiculously stupid, like I would um actually, I'll tell you this. Someone in front of me said something really racist towards white people. They said, "Ah, white people are so gross. Like when they get older, they have to try so hard to stay fit." And this girl said, like, white guys over 25, which I'm a white guy over 25, get really gross. And it's like, and it's just like I could have really given a lot of energy, but then also like it was in a situation where it was a bunch of us in a car, and I didn't want to like cause a really heated situation. And a bunch of people felt like people turned and looked at me, and I was just like, "Ugh." And like I just like that person's fucking stupid, and I don't care what they think. Like they're idiots. Like they're clearly racist and prejudiced towards a certain group of people, and they think they can say shit like that about them. And here's the thing: like I'm all for people talking in private. Hell, when I'm alone with the boys, or the even girls, I will talk about what are our preferences, and it comes down to race sometimes. It's like everyone does have a preference racially for who they find sexually desirable, and that's fine to talk about, but it's like I'm not gonna sit and, like, bash a certain race, or, like, not even bash, but be like, "Oh, I don't find them attractive," while that race of person is sitting in the room. That's just called being fucking rude. Like, I'm all for people having private conversations and having confidentiality and being able to give their true thoughts so that people, because I believe in freedom of thought and freedom of speech, but it's actually just being plain rude if you're sitting there, like, bashing, um, a race of people on their appearance. And weirdly enough, maybe I just have a high sex drive, but I actually find every race of women, there's something about them that's, like, unique, and it's like I just thought it was weird that that chick said that because, I could, if you were to put things in general, like, okay, yeah, there's plus and minuses of every race and like in generalities, but like I'm like every man, those indigenous ladies got those high cheekbones and like, see, I can't talk about this stuff without sounding like perfect, but there's everything about certain races that I like and I find unique. So I don't know, but it was just, but anyways, go off on the tangents. But I just it was not worth my energy to even like debate with this chick because it's like, but in the past I used to value everyone's opinion, and I used to waste a lot of energy arguing with people that were just kind of fucking stupid. Like, and I used to have the attitude like, oh, you can't think less of people and you can't think some people are just stupid. It's like, no, I'm actually realizing, like, for time and sanity reasons, it's like, yeah, some people are just fucking stupid and you're not going to convince them. And I just generally like to avoid arguments unless it's someone on my inner circle. And it's just like, but here's the thing: if someone says something that you disagree with, you don't have to be like, oh no, you're wrong. Because they have experiences that you don't have. And even sometimes you can know deep in your heart that they're fucking wrong, but, like, a proper thing to say instead of being like, "You're wrong," because well, no one likes that. It just makes it, like, it just makes debate, and it just makes, like, conflict that doesn't need to be there. A simple, "Oh, I've never heard of it that way. I could be wrong. I'll look it up later. That's cool. That's interesting. I've never heard of it that way." You know? And, here's something. I saw it from, on an Instagram page. It was, like, blue collar something, but it was advice to apprentices, and I'm in an apprenticeship position for a SEAL right now. And actually, this piece of advice, I'm going to end soon to go and do another live stream, but it was to apprentices that said, just cut the word "I know" out of your vocabulary, because even if someone and I've done this too, where someone showed me something I knew, I was like, oh yeah, no, I knew that, but thanks. But so then that person now might be less likely to want to teach me things because, oh, maybe he fucking knows it already, and like, just if anyone wants to show you something, because I'm not exactly paired with one guy. In our company, they kind of shuffle all the apprentices around so you get time with all the other big operators. And if someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make something up. Did someone show you how to triple the Whipple or whatever?" And if someone did, I would be like, "Yeah, but like, it's better to be like, yeah, but if you want to show me too, that's great." Um, Or like, if he was like, "Oh, did someone show you this?" You could say, instead of saying, "I know," or "Do you know how to do it?" I said, "Yeah, like so and so showed me, but if you want to show me too, that'd be great. Like if there's something you want to add, like, and like if these people are gonna, and because people just want to tell you and teach you things, and just like, even if you know it or even if you knew something already, just say, "Yeah, thanks." Thanks, man. Because it's like it'll like if you just keep saying I know, then they'll be like, yeah, fucking asshole knows everything apparently, and then they'll be less likely to teach you things. So that was a piece of good advice that I'm like starting to take. I don't think I've been argumentative with any of the operators or people above me, but like I'm just a simple like another simple thing like that might help my apprenticeship even more is cutting out the words I know. So I think life is can be like a video game where it's like you just slowly add things and you take out bad things and like sometimes you go back in and it's like I wasted 2 hours this morning playing a goddamn premium game and I wish I did. So anyways, ciao for now. I'm gonna jump on and do another live stream. So thanks. I'm coming back in like 2 minutes today. Just I'm trying to catch up. I don't know if you can tell. It's not exactly January 14th. It's the 24th today. 25th. Holy hell. So yeah, I'm 11 days behind. So yeah. Anyways, ciao for now. Bye. I owe you guys, yeah, like 11. So, anyways, I guess I won't make all of them 15 minutes long, but yeah, goodbye.